Welcome back. My name is Will, and this is Diamonds Around the World. First and foremost, if you're new, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. So, today we are not going to work on the keychain heart that I started yesterday. We're working on a different picture. This is actually one of the budget pictures I picked up off Amazon out of one of those Amazon mystery boxes a couple years ago. Now, it is, I would say, considered stolen artwork because it is of Ariel, the Little Mermaid. I ended up wanting to try one of those boxes, let me put it that way, before we get into it this. And the box I purchased ended up being 10 or 8 of the Disney princesses. But they weren't labeled them. They were just labeled a number. So I'm like, okay, I'll still do them because I'm a Disney person. I love my Disney. So I still have them, and I have a lot of other budget kits from Amazon that I've gotten out of boxes like that too, that I will work on. I'm in the process of trying to get them done on the weekends. This is normally my weekend project, but because I was sick this past weekend and the majority of this past week, I just really haven't diamond painted much. I do what I can. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to pause and cough. So yeah, I just haven't been doing much. So this is like kind of like, it fell on the back burner, but it's one of those, I'm not worried about it. Because it is a budget kit. And I'll finish it when I finish it. I would like to get all my budget ones finished and out of the way so I don't have to worry about them. Unless if I get them from, unless if I win them as prizes from other channels and content creators. That's one thing. But yeah, that's what we're working on today, is a budget kit. I know. We went out a little detail on that one before we normally do diamond painting talk. So let's jump back to, how was your guys' Wednesday? Mine was somewhat productive at work. Not really. That's a lie. We got a really small truck in, so I just told LJ. Now, if you're new to my channel, by the way, I try not to give out my coworkers' real names when I talk about my job. I use nicknames. So LJ, he normally works the truck on Wednesdays with me, but because it was so little, I looked at him and said, "It's all yours. Have at it." He goes, "What?" I'm like, "Have at it. It's all yours." He goes, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah. I'm not going to stop you." He goes, "Okay." So he did that. Then once he was done doing that, I helped tear apart the boxes and get them in the trash, of course. Put the totes up and get them put away. But yeah. And then let's see what else. I'm trying to think, because the filing for an emergency township meeting for the permit that we need for our remodel, I'm trying to think what to talk about, because honestly we didn't do much yesterday besides the truck, because someone at my corporate office dropped the ball. Let's more or less per se say that. And they were not happy with that person. So now they're like, the township got everything, but they're like, well, our next meeting isn't until October 6th. That's like a month. And I'm like, well, guess what? We don't want to wait the month. We want to get going. We have the crew here. We have everything we need. So now they're doing an emergency filing for this meeting, and there's a high chance they're just gonna probably surpass it and just say have at it and go. Oh my god, let me move this up a little bit. That's what we're kind of hoping for, but we honestly won't know until hopefully we find out today or tomorrow. I won't be there tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow, because I'm working this coming up Sunday. Ridiculous, but whatever. So yeah, that's where we're standing right now in our remodel for my job. Another good thing is one of the marketing, the same guy from I saw on Tuesday for the marketing team came in yesterday, and he goes, "Hey Will," I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" He goes, "So I got the approval. Go ahead and mark all these products that are being fully discontinued out of the store down to 50% off." I'm like, "Oh, thank you, God." So that's what I did. Now I couldn't get like the proper markdown, so I had to type them up. Hold on, now I gotta sneeze. False alarm on the sneeze. I'm like, "Oh, cool, thank you." So I typed out on the computer 50% off, and I ran it in 2 columns and made 10 of them on each page. Printed out 3 pages, so that's 30 tags. I'm like, okay, this is going to be enough. And She-Hulk is helping me put these up, and she goes, "We're going to be out." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She says, "We're running out." I'm like, "No, we're not." Yeah, she was right. I ended up having to print another 30 out, another 3 pages. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'm doing this. Hey, I'm finally done. And then I look over. I totally missed the whole display. I'm like, are you joking me? I'm like, okay, at least it's just one display, and I only need like 1 sheet. So I printed another one out. So I put a total of 70 tags that says 50% off. And I'm like, there we go. That's done. They're up. And I told all my team coworkers, team members, whatever we call them, whatever we want to call each other, that they will not ring up at the sale price. You have to override the price because these are manual sales. And they said, okay. And they were all for that. They're like, okay, cool, whatever. So yeah, that's what they've been, at least I'm hoping that's what they've been doing since I left work yesterday till the time I come in today. But yeah, I'm finally able to put stuff in markdown and sell them, and I'm hoping that helps get rid of inventory so we don't have to waste it and throw it away. I'd rather see it get sold and used than thrown in the trash, because we're not allowed to donate it anymore. It has to go straight to the trash, and I hate that. I really do. Because I used to donate a lot of it to like the churches for the, if it was toys, I'd give it to the churches for the kids at Christmas. And my coworker, her mom drives bus, so I would give it to her mom, and she'd make sure the school kids would get stuff, especially if it was clothing and jackets like that. Sorry, I'm just putting drills away quick. 19 is G. Okay, we're actually going to be on this color for quite some time because it's the letter G here. Hold on, cough. Sorry about that. Back again. I just want this cough to go away. So yeah, we're finally doing all that. Let's see. After work, my coworker, She-Hulk, because we're neighbors literally. She's right down the hill from me. She's been taking me to and from work while my car's in the shop. She dropped me off. I got home, and then I sat down. I watched YouTube, but I diamond painted a little bit and ate dinner. And then I watched Crafting Crime Dailies live. She had Tia on as a guest. And then I went from there to Rhonda Dip in Time. And if I have the energy, I might jump over to Tia's live and watch that for a little bit. That was my plan as of recording this last night. So when I say watching it, I'm talking about last night, of course. What else? So let's talk about my car, actually. So the insurance got back to me, said that they approved the readjustment on Tuesday. They're sending the check over for the difference to the shop. So I wasn't sure if they knew about that, so I called the shop yesterday and talked to the owner. And he goes, oh yeah, they were here yesterday, they approved everything, they're sending me this check. I'm like, okay, that's great. I wasn't sure. I just need to know from you what I owe, and then when I can pick it up. And he goes, okay. And he told me, he goes, we'll probably just stick with what the original quote is. I'm kind of still hoping he might knock a little bit off because I'm paying cash. But honestly, I won't know until I get there. Then he said he could have it possibly done today, if not early Friday. I'm like, look, as long as I can get it back by Friday afternoon, 4 at the latest, I'm happy. Because my mom has to be worked by 5 at Carnes. And he goes, oh yeah, no, you're fine. We'll have it ready for you by then. I'm like, okay, cool, that's great. I have to add more wax to this pen, and so I'm like, okay, that's cool. Just let me know, and I'll come pick it up, and I'll pay the rest, the difference. And most likely what's going to happen is he'll end up getting the check from the insurance after I get my car back. But the check's going to be written out to him, and he's already ordered the parts. They're already there. They just have to finish everything up. And I'm like, just let me know when I can get it and how much I owe. So I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers that he's going to call me today, as Thursday, and say, hey, we actually got lucky and got it done early. You can pick it up today. So I'll just have She-Hulk, instead of take me home today, just take me out there, and I can give him what I owe him and get my card. And as long as no more deer decide to pop out for quite some time, I will be content and happy. Because I really don't want to have to try and figure out how to pay for something that wasn't my damn fault. But yeah, so that's a small little good note for me. So hopefully on Friday's video you might find out if I got the car back or not. If not, then you'll know Friday. But other than that, yeah. Let's see, Diamond Art Club dropped the 2 mystery canvases yesterday. Did not purchase any. Oh shoot, sorry. Like I said, I'm kind of on a, as you want to call it, a low buy. I have my stipulations, of course, as everybody does. But But the problem is, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to sit there and say I'm on a low buy, I'm not purchasing nothing. And I get my paying for stuff taken care of and done. And they say, by the way, we're dropping this. And it's something that you want. I'm like, are you joking me? But hopefully by that time, and I know this is probably going to push me to the limits as much as I don't want it to, I'm probably going to apply for a part-time job in the evening. Hold on. At the grocery store that my mom and my nephews work at, just as a temporary cashier on the nights my mom's off. So while she's at work, I can do all my filming and do my laundry and all that fun stuff, and use that money to build up in my one account for, say, if something happens with my car again, or if I decide to go into a diamond painting retreat, or something comes up with my grandparents in Arizona, I have the money. And it'll also help go towards, of course, my bills, because I hate having bills like, I'm like, oh, cool, I'm ahead, I'm on track now, and then something happens, like, anything can happen, and you get, like, all your one of your bills get behind by, like, a month, and then you're fighting. I'm like, so this part-time job, it's gonna help in the long run, but I'm just hoping it doesn't make me worn out. That's my only hope. Because if it does, then I'm going to seriously be not in a happy mood. Because I want to keep this part-time job for at least 2 years, maybe 3 at the max. Just so I can make sure my car is paid off and everything else that I have is paid off. But it's just one of those, I'm just going to have to roll with it until I see what happens. Oh shoot, I thought I had the diamond. Now, I could be multi-placing this color here if I wanted to, but my multi-placer has no wax in it, so I'm not worried about it. So yeah, that's my plan, hopefully, after I get my car back, is to go for a part-time job in the evening. Now, will I get diamond painting in? Not as much as I am now. I'm going to have to tweak when and where I can diamond paint, and some of the pictures, some of my big ones are going to take a lot longer than I would love if I'm working 2 jobs, but yeah. Oh, and another thing, if you guys are used to getting a first look on Wednesdays, I am sorry about yesterday's. With me being sick, I just really wasn't in the mood to do any extra filming. So I am sorry that you guys missed that. I was planning on getting up super early before work and doing one, but I was just, nope. Really? I know I had that. I know I had it. It's right there. So, I am sorry that happened. But, yeah. So, I think that's going to be everything from me today. I didn't get much done. I probably could have gotten more done if I was multi-placing, but I wanted to take my time so we could have some of a decent decent video. I can't talk. Being sick sucked. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Back. Had to cough. Grabbed a cough drop. Yeah, so that is going to be honestly all for me today so far. But before we sign off, did you see the 2 pictures that Diamond Art Club dropped yesterday as new releases for Saturday? So we are possibly only looking at 8 again this week on Saturday, but we never know. They might surprise us. As of right now, I am safe with the first 2. But we'll see what they decide to drop on Thursday and Friday. But other than that, I will see you guys later. If you haven't, please hit the like and subscription button down below. It truly does help the channel. Trying to get to 200. We are literally almost there. Once we get to 200, I will do a video for the 200 giveaway with the keyword that you will have to leave in the comments if you want to win that prize. I think I'm like 4 away, but I want to get over that hump of 200 and stay over it. So yeah, hit the like and subscription button. It helps with the analytics on YouTube and helps YouTube push the channel out too. Let me know down below if you picked up either of the mystery kits. And hit the notification button to be notified for when I do post videos. Like I said, I do daily posts Monday through Friday at 12 noon. I normally post 12:30 Wednesdays for the first look of a canvas I've purchased, or is in one of the stashes in my house because it's both my mom and me. But yesterday I kind of dropped the ball on that one because I was sick. And if I have any other related diamond painting videos, they go up on Mondays and Fridays at 12:30 too. But other than that, that is all from me. I will see you guys later. This is Diamonds Around the World. Have a good evening. Bye.